Hey guys, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and we're at the sea. It's gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's just freezing. And we're right on a busy road. There's a stretch of road that goes between the back part of the canal and this part. We see eagles here all the time. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to try and give you guys like a panoramic view of what I've got here. It's just gorgeous. It's as gorgeous as my love for you guys is. If you haven't joined Patreon yet, it's down below. You still have time to be joined for December, so go ahead and check that out. And I want to show you guys how to do some foraging at the sea. I can't show you too much because a lot of cars. There's a big rock bank right behind me, and it goes down about 15 feet, and normally I crawl down there, and you know, when I'm not in my nice coat. There's so much algae down there. It's beautiful. It's bright green. I do not want to drop the phone. Let's see if you guys can see this bright. Ooh. See that bright green algae all down there? It's just stupendous. So if I was in, you know, jeans and chucks, I would hop down those rocks and grab some. Scott Cunningham lists a couple of different types of seaweed and magical herbs. He lists dulse, which is one that I send you guys in the Etsy 200 herb count, kelp, otherwise known as kombu in Japanese, and you can find those things at the Asian market, at Whole Foods, etc. But go get your own seaweed, you know, because you're going to pay a bundle for it, and this is absolutely as organic as you're going to get it from Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not growing organic seaweed, believe me. So yeah, I mean, and it's not processed. There's no, you know, it's not been touched by human hands, which I really like. And at some point, it's only going to be touched by my hands or your hands. So that's great. What else do I forage from here? Along the sea, because it's salt water, there are always dead flowers. So if you have a death oil that you want to make, or do a working for a death to a situation, addiction magic, absolutely. Wait for these cars to go by. Oh, this one's stopping. Awesome. So yeah, this is a big like lookout point. Everybody stops here to check out for eagles and seagulls and crows and whatnot. So yeah, what else do I? On the other side, over this way, I forage for starfish and all kinds of stuff when the tide goes out. Is it right to forage for starfish? It's up to you. You know, it's really your own choice. We go and we purchase starfish, right? Or we get them from shops. So I just think, you know, you can be a vegan witch if you want to. There's still lots of things you could substitute. But having a big starfish is like a humongous sign of protection. It's a sign of creation. And that's the way that I see it. So what else do I forage here? Dead flowers, because the salt kills the flowers. So the flowers try to grow along the edge, and they don't. You can find feathers down here. You can collect sand. If you collect sand from the beach, you need to make sure that you go home and you dry it out before you jar it up, because it will rot. And then if that happens, be intuitive and use it for a rotting working. You know what I'm saying? If you want to rot a situation or get it to go away quicker or decompose something. I like to sit on these rocks and just look out. Like, honestly, just like sit down. Look out and into the water and do some meditations. It's a really awesome place to do it because there's water on either side of the road here. Water is a conductor of electricity. We know that. We know that you couldn't put a blow dryer in the bathtub and live through it. But it's also a conductor of really beautiful energies as well. And the salt is protective. You've got a lot of elements here down by the sea. Down by the river, yeah. So there's barnacles, there's rocks with barnacles. What else could we forage? You could actually, if it was warm enough, go walk down into the water. Walk down into the water, put your feet in and do a working with, like, in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Connecting your body to that amazing energy that wraps our whole world, apparently. Depends on if you think it's round or flat. I'm not going to go into that. But it does touch, like, everywhere, all of the land. yeah, I'm back. After this, we're headed to the cemetery up the road. And I have a crazy story to tell you guys about the cemetery that I just realized this morning. It's such a trip. Such a trip. You're getting a pedicure? That's fantastic, Jessica. Do some red on your toes, because red grounds you to the goddess, in my opinion. It just and walk around barefoot as much as you can with those red toes. So yeah, I'm gonna head up to the cemetery now and tell you guys a story. And it tripped me out this morning. It might trip you guys out, but it's just something that's so cool that comes with shadow work. So we'll look forward to that shadow work story in about 10 minutes or so when I get up to the cemetery. So, good stuff. It's so beautiful here. It's just so absolutely beautiful and divine here. I'm going to give you guys another panoramic shot before I leave of this beautiful area that I'm in. It's really something. Okay, see you guys. Join Patreon if you haven't yet. For as little as $1 to $5 a month, you can still get in for December. I'll see you guys at the cemetery. Kiss, kiss, ta. Peace.